Hello, friends. It's been a long time since I was in your classroom to be able to do Arts Can Teach with you. Today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to spend a little bit of time exploring props. Now, for those of you that I've been in your classroom, you know the drill, but we've never done this exercise with your own props at your own house before, right? So what I'm going to encourage you to do is we're going to run and get one or two things that you think you could use as props. And we're just going to explore what we can do with each of these items. So I'll start before you go and show you a couple of things that I brought from my house and kind of explore some of the things that we can do with it as a prop. All right, so let's begin. This is a simple strainer from my kitchen, and I'm sure that many of you have these items in your kitchen as well. So let's imagine that this isn't just a strainer. So instead of taking our dishes and pouring our vegetables with all of the water into the strainer and the water coming through and the vegetables being left inside, we're going to come up with other ways that we can use this prop. Let's see. What if I wanted to keep the mosquitoes away in the summer? I could wear this as a mask to protect me. Bing, bing. Mosquitoes aren't going to get me. And let's imagine that we're going to use this outside where we're trying to find teeny tiny little creatures crawling on the leaves of plants. We could use this as a magnifying glass. Get very close to those little creatures and see what they look like. Oh, so big! All right, let's imagine that we are going for a walk in the sun and we need a hat. This is going to be the peak on our cap. It's going to kind of keep the sun from getting in our eyes, and this is not quite going to fit, and I have to remember to wash this before I put it back in the kitchen. So we can use this as a hat. And what if, when we got back to the house, we wanted to do a radio broadcast of what we found outside? I'm going to use this as my microphone. I'm sure you've seen these where they protect the microphone in the back and then it diffuses the sound. So the sound quality is awesome. That's wonderful. Now, what else might we be able to use this for? What about a shield? So we can protect ourselves if anything is to attack us, like flying birds or mosquitoes, and we can keep ourselves safe. Oh, and especially right now, this is not real. This is just a prop, but we could imagine that it's a face mask and that it would keep us safe when we go out to get our groceries or when we're maintaining social distancing if we have to go outside at all. So this is not a real mask. Remember, we're just talking about props here, but this is one of the ways that I can imagine that I can use this strainer. So that's one thing from my house that I'm able to use as a prop. And with everybody being in lockdown, I don't know if you remember, but way back when we were first social distancing and we were first trying to understand what it was like to be in our houses, there was a shortage of toilet paper. So I found one of these used toilet paper rolls in my garbage this morning. Look, see, the puppy got a hold of it, so there's a tooth mark in this one. And I'm wondering, what could we use this empty toilet paper roll for as a prop? Maybe as a telescope so we could see in the sky what's going on up there. Or maybe we could use it as a bow tie. So when we get all dressed up, we can go out in public and have this beautiful bow tie. Or maybe it's a barrette and we can hold our bangs back with our barrette. Let's see, how else might we use this toilet paper roll? Oh, I could use it as a glass holder. Then I would maybe not lose my glasses quite so much. Or now I don't know if anybody in your family still does this, but what if I wanted to use it as a curler? So I have nice curls in my hair. We can use it that way. So what I want you to do now is I want you to think about one or two things that you can get. They might be something in your own room. It might be something from the kitchen. It might be something from the bathroom garbage, but be careful about that it's clean. And always ask your parents' permission before you borrow things from another part of the house in case they're looking for it or want to use it. And there you are using it as a prop. So here are my two items that we used as props today, and we were able to come up with a lot of things that we could do with it. So I'm going to encourage you now to go and hunt around and see if there's one or two things that you can find in your house and write down all the different ways that you found that you can use them. And if you're online and you want to put in the comments under this video all the different ways that you used your props, I'd be happy to hear that. You have a great afternoon, and we'll talk again soon.